What's up, everybody? This is Extra Vision. So this is my track. I just wanted to give you a little preview of my album and like kind of show what I'm doing with the music. So let's get right into it. Here is the drop. Yeah, so what I'm doing there, here's another part of the song. Okay, so I'm just giving you a little insight onto what I'm doing here. So the most important thing with electronic music, like the most important thing in electronic music ever, is the sub bass. So I think this is it. I'll just go ahead and loop it. So this is what my sub bass is sounding like. It's pretty simple. The most important thing ever in electronic music is having a sine wave. So in massive, you're gonna go to oscillator 1, remove the other two oscillators, just make a new sound. It'll start off on square and saw. You don't want to use that for a sub bass. Go down to sine/square. Move the wavetable position. If it's to the right, it'll be a square like this. If it's to the left, it'll be a sine. Now that sound right there is the most important. Here, I'll take the LFO off of it for a second. Or I don't think I can take the LFO off. Yeah, it just sounds like this, and then, so that's good and all. That'll add a good, base, a good layer of cement to build your house on top of, Then you're going to want these other waveforms. Sometimes you do like an octave up for the extra waveforms. Sometimes you do... this one I just have... they already have more harmonics with them. But yeah, I'm going to reload the track. Because I kind of messed with that a little bit. But, yeah, so I use other... waveforms that have more harmonics to them. So, that way, because, this sounds good in headphones and at the club and stuff, but if you add these extra waveforms with more harmonics to them, because the sine wave has no harmonics at all, that's part of what makes it good. But you need like that sawtooth or the square, maybe even an octave up or something. You need those so you can hear it on a cell phone or hear it on a laptop. It also gives you something extra to listen to. So going more into that, that's why I also have these chords here doing the exact same thing. I have these chords doing the exact same thing as the bass because it's just more harmonics on top of the main idea of the song. The main idea of the song is, B A A G. It's technically in G major, but I started at B, so maybe it's technically like, B, but whatever. So I've got these going. Sounds kind of like this. I like to use multiple instances of massive, because you can have more complex bass lines. Like the whole song is the bass line, even though it's kind of chords, but it's filtered in a way that the whole song just is the bass line. What else we got? So for part of the build up, like what you heard in this build up is, so what I'm doing there, I just took like a happy hardcore chord progression and threw it into simpler. Hit this slice button here. There's classic one shot and slice. Hit the slice button. And it's kind of like if you've used Reason, it's kind of like a Rex player. So I just kind of made my own sound out of a chord progression, sliced it up, and yeah. What else we got here? What else would be interesting to go over? So this part of the song, so this part of the song, I decided to take in just like a preset synth. Which one is it? Where is it? Or was it over here? I guess that was going like the whole time, but yeah, this, if you want to get a good sound, I'll just solo that. It's like, and over here I kind of bring it up a little bit. So it's like, now, for that part, I believe the bass line, so, like, I'll show you what I did different with the bass line there. This part, we've got the wobbles, But for that part, this is what the bass is doing now. So, you can, like, let's say you've got an LFO on, you can automate the LFOs. So basically, for this part, you just, go to LFO5. That's the one that I have on the filter. You're gonna want to go to ratio. If you're doing this, you already know where the ratio is. But so we've got. But I'm using 1 for this part. So what you're gonna do is go to control mod 5 and then move it. Hit control and then move it, and that will bring up over here where it says you got the mixer, you go to massive. Instead of just device on, you go to the mod 5. So that so over here we've got the wobble, so the automation's up here. Over here I just put the automation way down to be 1. You know, like a whole note. Got my decaf coffee going. So yeah. For that, this synth, it's a preset in Massive called Provoke Parents. I was drawn to it just because, I I live with my parents, so just kind of a funny thing. But okay, so if you want to check out Massive presets, like some people are gonna just hit these. I'll open up a new Massive. Start a new track. Set it to 140 BPM. So, plugins, Massive. Okay. I'll just hit C3. Or do you want to be edgy and hit C sharp? Let's hit C sharp. Let's hit C, then go down to B. And then yeah, C, then go down to B. Okay. So the way I found, like, you could just go through the presets like this, right? Hitting this thing, you know, you could browse like this, go through all the sounds, you know, it's kind of in alphabetical order. But the way that I found that Provoke Parent synth for the track, go to browser right here, browser, and it's got everything organized, like super good. So I went to Massive Expansion 1. Now I want a synth lead, so we got the type over on the left here, piano, organ, synth lead. So synth lead. And so it's a much shorter list. These are all the different synth leads. So I just find Provoke Parents. Here, double click that white box there. Alright, yeah, thanks for watching. I cut the video a little short because I just started making a new song and it was like 15 minutes and it was really boring. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Really appreciate it. I'll keep working on the album and I'll probably end up releasing it on YouTube and SoundCloud. I haven't worked out the details on that yet. But yeah, thanks for watching. Everybody have a good day.